Welcome to the Facts Intrigue channel. Today, we're diving into a world filled with unbelievable tales and ingenious ideas. From historical survivals to technological marvels, these 15 astonishing facts will leave you amazed. Before we get into the video, would you help our channel grow by subscribing and click on the bell icon, so you know when a new video goes up. Now, let's begin our journey into the extraordinary of unbelievable tales and ingenious ideas. Number 1. Ernest Hemingway's miraculous survival. The story of how the famous author survived 2 plane crashes in 2 days in 1954. How did he manage, and what was the aftermath of these harrowing events? Here is what happened. The incidents. Ernest Hemingway, the renowned American novelist and journalist, experienced an astonishing brush with death in 1954. Hemingway, along with his 4th wife Mary, was on a safari in Africa. They were traveling in a small Cessna aircraft over the Belgian Congo when their first brush with catastrophe struck. On January 22, 1954, the Cessna, piloted by Roy Marsh, clipped a utility pole and crash-landed in heavy brush. Miraculously, all aboard survived with only minor injuries. Hemingway's head bore the brunt of the impact, leaving him with a severe concussion, but he managed to walk away from the wreckage. The very next day, while seeking medical attention, Hemingway and his party boarded another small aircraft. This time, their de Havilland Rapide, piloted by Reginald Cartwright, experienced engine failure and crash-landed in flames. Again, incredibly, Hemingway and his group survived. Ernest used his head, already bandaged from the previous day's injuries, to bash open a door which was jammed by the crash. Hemingway's survival and the aftermath. Hemingway's survival from not 1, but 2 plane crashes in such a short span was nothing short of miraculous. He managed to escape largely through quick thinking, such as using his head to break open the jammed door in the second crash, and a great deal of luck. The aftermath of these events was dramatic. Hemingway was reported dead in the international press. This erroneous news spread quickly, leading to obituaries being published. Imagine the world's surprise when Hemingway, very much alive, emerged from the jungle. He was carrying bananas and a bottle of gin, a testament to his indomitable spirit even in the face of death. The impact on Hemingway. Physically, Hemingway sustained injuries that would affect him for the rest of his life. He suffered from severe burns, a concussion, and other injuries that led to chronic pain and ill health. Psychologically, these events may have also taken a toll. Hemingway, already known for his adventurous and risk-taking lifestyle, had stared death in the face not once, but twice. The plane crashes and their dramatic aftermath added to the Hemingway legend. His already larger-than-life persona was further magnified by these events, and they became a part of the Hemingway lore. However, these incidents also marked the beginning of a decline in Hemingway's health, both physical and mental. In the years following the crashes, Hemingway's health deteriorated. He battled various ailments, likely exacerbated by the plane crashes, and suffered from depression. These health issues eventually contributed to his tragic suicide in 1961. Ernest Hemingway's survival of 2 plane crashes in 2 days is a testament to his extraordinary resilience and perhaps a stroke of incredible luck. These events added to the mythos surrounding one of the 20th century's most influential writers, but they also marked the onset of a period of physical and mental decline. Hemingway's experiences during these 2 days in 1954 are a fascinating and dramatic chapter in the life of a man who was as complex and intriguing as the characters he created in his novels. Number 2. Farmers' rebellion with Ukrainian firmware. The story behind U.S. farmers hacking John Deere tractors. Why is it happening? The modern farming dilemma. In recent years, a technological rebellion has been brewing in the heartlands of America. The protagonists are not your typical hackers, but farmers. The issue at hand? A struggle for the right to repair their own equipment, specifically John Deere tractors. John Deere, a leading manufacturer of agricultural machinery, has been embedding software into their tractors. This software is crucial for the operation and maintenance of these modern farming machines. However, this technology comes with a catch. it limits the ability of farmers to repair and modify their own equipment. John Deere retains control over the software, and as a result, farmers often find themselves at the mercy of authorized dealers for even minor repairs, facing hefty fees and downtime. What do you think of this tactic by John Deere? Let us know in the comments below if you think this is smart business on behalf of John Deere or corporate greed. We would love to know what you think. Now on with the story. The Ukrainian firmware solution. Enter the Ukrainian solution. In a move that seems straight out of a cyberpunk novel, some American farmers have started turning to Ukrainian firmware hacks to break free from these restrictions. By using this unauthorized software, farmers can gain access to the diagnostic tools needed to repair and modify their John Deere tractors without going through official channels. This act of rebellion is not just about saving money, it's about reclaiming independence. Historically, farmers are known for their self-reliance, able to fix and adapt their tools as needed. Some farmers, due to costs of outside repairs, resort to doing their own repairs out of financial necessity. So, these modern restrictions feel like an infringement on this tradition, a sentiment that has led to a growing right to repair movement across the United States. The risks and the debate. The use of Ukrainian firmware is not without risks. It raises legal and safety concerns. There's the potential for voiding warranties, legal repercussions from John Deere, and the possibility that the hacked software could malfunction, potentially leading to accidents. Despite these risks, the farmers' need for autonomy in managing their equipment has driven them to this unconventional solution. This situation opens up a larger debate about ownership and control in the age of digital technology. When farmers purchase a tractor, do they fully own it if they can't repair it without manufacturer permission? This question challenges traditional notions of ownership and has legal, ethical, and economic implications. Conclusion. The story of American farmers hacking their John Deere tractors with Ukrainian firmware is a compelling narrative of modern rebellion. It's a tale of tradition versus technology, of the struggle for independence in the face of corporate control. As these farmers fight for their right to repair, they are not just trying to fix their tractors, they are challenging a system that they believe unfairly limits their freedom and autonomy. This conflict is emblematic of a broader struggle playing out in various industries worldwide, as individuals and communities navigate the complexities of ownership and control in the digital age. Number 3. Peking Duck's unexpected backstage guest, the ingenious fan who hacked his way to stardom and the band's reaction. The concert scene. Imagine a music concert by Peking Duck, the famous Australian electronic music duo, known for their electrifying performances and passionate fan base. In this vibrant setting, a fan concocted a plan that was as audacious as it was creative, embodying the spirit of the digital age. The ingenious hack. In 2015, at one of Peking Duck's concerts, a fan decided to bypass traditional security measures to get backstage. His tool of choice? Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia that anyone can edit. He added himself as a family member on the band's Wikipedia page. Armed with this improvised credential, he approached the security team, showing them the edited Wikipedia page as a proof of his supposed family connection with the band. The simplicity and ingenuity of this tactic were remarkable. By exploiting the open-edit nature of Wikipedia and the credibility often afforded to online information, the fan managed to create a temporary yet convincing digital identity. It was a modern-day Trojan horse, using social engineering rather than brute force. The band's reaction. What makes this story even more extraordinary is the reaction of Peking Duck. Instead of being upset or feeling violated, they were impressed by the fans' creativity and boldness. The band members, Ruben Stiles and Adam Hyde, not only took the incident in stride but also celebrated it. They ended up having a few beers with the fan, who they described as an absolute legend. This response showcased their down-to-earth nature and a sense of humor, qualities that often endear artists to their fans. We have to ask, how many bands or artists do you know that would have celebrated the efforts of a fan to gain such up-close and personal access to them? Let us know in the comments section below if you think most bands or artists would have been upset. Now on to number 5, Japan's unique holiday system. delving into Japan's approach to public holidays, and the invention of the citizen's law holiday. The cultural context. In Japan, a country renowned for its hardworking ethos and long working hours, there exists a unique approach to public holidays that reflects a deep respect for leisure and balance in life. This approach is embodied in a law that transforms certain working days into additional holidays, known as citizens' holidays, and is rooted in the Public Holiday Law of 1948. This law was part of post-war Japan's efforts to establish a more democratic society, one that recognized the importance of rest and cultural celebration for its citizens. How it works. Here's the fascinating part: if a national holiday falls on a Sunday, the following Monday becomes a holiday. Moreover, if a working day falls between two national holidays, that day turns into an additional holiday. This unique system ensures that Japanese workers enjoy consecutive days off, promoting rest and family time. For instance, if a national holiday falls on a Tuesday, and Monday is not a holiday, many businesses and schools will close on Monday to create a 4-day weekend. This occurrence is commonly known as a sandwich holiday. Impact on work-life balance. Japan's citizens' holiday law is more than just a means of enjoying long weekends. It is a reflection of the country's evolving attitude towards work-life balance. In a culture where overwork is common, these extended breaks are a breath of fresh air, giving people time to relax, travel, and spend time with loved ones. The impact goes beyond mere relaxation. These holidays stimulate domestic tourism and encourage cultural engagement, with families often traveling to visit historic sites, natural parks, and partaking in traditional festivals. Beyond leisure, a symbol of national values. This system is a testament to Japan's recognition of the importance of rest in a society known for its rigorous work culture. It's a blend of traditional values and modern needs, balancing economic productivity with personal well-being. Japan's approach to public holidays serves as a model for countries grappling with the challenges of modern work-life balance, showing that it is possible to harmonize productivity with personal well-being. Conclusion. Japan's citizens' holiday law is a unique and thoughtful approach to public holidays, exemplifying a national commitment to work-life balance and personal well-being. It's a system that respects the need for rest and leisure in a fast-paced world, reminding us that taking time off is not just a luxury, but a necessity for a balanced life. This policy is a beacon of Japan's cultural ethos, one that values harmony, respect for tradition, and the well-being of its citizens. Number 6. The Financial Gamble of Grand Theft Auto V, unpacking the colossal budget of this video game and its record-breaking earnings. The ambitious beginnings. Grand Theft Auto V, GTA 5, developed by Rockstar Games, embarked on what was one of the most ambitious and expensive projects in video game history. Known for pushing boundaries in gaming, Rockstar set out to create a world that was not just large in scale but also rich in detail and depth. The colossal budget. The budget for GTA 5 was a staggering $265 million, a figure that was unheard of at the time for a video game. This budget encompassed not just the development costs, including the advanced graphics and complex AI, but also marketing and promotion expenses. To put this in perspective, this budget was comparable to some of the most expensive Hollywood blockbusters. Investing such an enormous sum in a video game was a significant risk. Video game development is an inherently risky business, with no guarantee of recouping investments. The stakes were high, and the financial gamble was monumental. The game's release and record-breaking earnings. The gamble paid off spectacularly. Upon its release in September 2013, GTA 5 shattered industry records. It earned $800 million in its first day and surpassed $1 billion in just 3 days. This achievement made it the fastest-selling entertainment product in history at that time, a record that spoke volumes about the game's global appeal and the strength of the franchise. Unpacking the success. The success of GTA 5 can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, its open-world design offered players an unprecedented level of freedom, allowing them to explore and interact with a dynamic world that felt alive. The game's narrative was another selling point, with its engaging storyline and well-developed characters. Moreover, the online component, GTA Online, provided a platform for continuous engagement and revenue generation through in-game purchases. This aspect of the game created a long-term, sustainable income stream that went far beyond initial sales. The impact on the gaming industry. GTA V's success had a profound impact on the gaming industry. It demonstrated the potential of video games as a lucrative form of entertainment, capable of competing with and even surpassing traditional media like films in terms of revenue generation. It also set a new benchmark for what could be achieved in game development, raising player expectations and influencing how future games were made. Conclusion. The story of Grand Theft Auto V is a tale of financial daring and creative vision. Its colossal budget and record-breaking earnings are a testament to the game's quality and the global appeal of the GTA franchise. Reshaped perceptions about the commercial potential of video games and set new standards in game development. It stands as a landmark in the history of gaming, a bold gamble that paid off and changed the landscape of the gaming industry forever. Now on to number 7, Yale's ultimate prank on Harvard, the ingenious football game hoax. Setting the scene. The rivalry between Yale and Harvard is the stuff of legend, steeped in a long history of competition, not just academically, but also in sports, particularly football. It was within this context that one of the most memorable pranks in college history was conceived and executed by a group of Yale students in 2004. The ingenious plan. The stage was set during the annual football game between Yale and Harvard. Yale students, posing as a fictitious Harvard pep squad, came up with an elaborate ruse. They distributed placards to over 1,800 unsuspecting Harvard fans. These fans were told that when held up, the placards would spell out, "Go Harvard." But there was a twist. The Yale pranksters had meticulously designed these placards to spell out something entirely different. It was a classic Trojan horse maneuver, executed not with a wooden statue but with paper and wit. The big reveal. As halftime approached, the moment of truth arrived. When the Harvard fans raised their placards, expecting to show a unified message of support, they inadvertently spelled out, "We suck," instead of the intended, "Go Harvard." The prank was not only a visual spectacle but also a psychological play, turning Harvard's own fans into unwitting participants in their own ridicule. The moment the message was revealed, the stadium erupted into a mix of laughter and astonishment. The prank was a stroke of genius, simple yet effective, audacious yet harmless. It demonstrated a deep understanding of crowd psychology and the power of a well-executed public stunt. The aftermath and legacy. The prank made national headlines, becoming a legend in the annals of college pranks. It was celebrated for its creativity, its harmlessness, and its boldness. For Yale, it was a victory not on the football field but in the arena of cunning and humor. This event went beyond a mere practical joke. It reflected the spirit of rivalry and camaraderie that defines college life. It was a testament to the creativity and ingenuity of students, a break from the seriousness of academic pursuits, and a reminder that at the heart of rivalry lies a shared sense of community and tradition. Conclusion. Yale's prank on Harvard during the 2004 football game stands as one of the most clever and memorable pranks in college history. It wasn't just about tricking the rival team, it was about showcasing wit, planning, and the spirit of friendly competition. The prank transcended the boundaries of the football field, leaving a lasting impression and setting a high bar for college pranks everywhere. It remains a celebrated story, not only among those in the Ivy League but also in the wider world of collegiate sports and beyond. Number 8. India's commitment to democracy. The Herculean effort to reach every voter. The democratic challenge. India, the world's largest democracy, faces a monumental task during each election, ensuring that every one of its over 1 billion citizens has access to a voting booth. This commitment reflects the core of democratic values, the right of every individual to participate in the electoral process. Reaching remote voters. One of the most striking aspects of Indian elections is the lengths to which the Election Commission goes to ensure no voter is left behind. This includes setting up polling stations in the most remote and inaccessible parts of the country. In some cases, this means trekking for days through rugged mountains, dense forests, and across rivers just to set up a single booth in a remote village, sometimes for a solitary voter. The case of the lone voter. One of the most famous examples is the polling booth set up for Mahant Bharatas Darshandas, a monk living in the Gir forest, home to the Asiatic lion. Since 2007, a team of election officials travels around 44 miles, or 70 kilometers, into the forest just to set up a polling booth for this one voter. This extraordinary effort is a testament to India's dedication to ensuring every citizen's voice is heard. The logistical marvel. The logistics of conducting elections in India are nothing short of a marvel. It involves transporting thousands of electronic voting machines, setting up hundreds of thousands of polling stations, and deploying millions of election workers. The sheer scale is unparalleled anywhere in the world. The impact. This commitment to inclusive voting speaks volumes about India's dedication to the democratic process. It not only ensures the representation of every segment of its diverse population but also strengthens the faith of the citizens in the democratic system. Moreover, it sets an example for democracies worldwide on the importance of accessibility in elections. Conclusion. India's efforts to reach every voter, regardless of how remote or isolated, highlight the country's profound commitment to the principles of democracy. This Herculean task, undertaken during each election, is a powerful reminder of the value of every vote and the importance of inclusive governance. It's a story of determination, logistical prowess, and unwavering commitment to the fundamental right of every citizen to participate in the democratic process. Number 9. Michael Jackson and Weird Al Yankovics collaboration. A look at how Jackson's support influenced Yankovics' career and the music industry. A unique musical alliance and the unexpected partnership. The story of Michael Jackson and Weird Al Yankovics' collaboration is one of the most intriguing and unlikely partnerships in the music industry. It's a tale that not only illustrates Jackson's influence but also highlights Yankovics' unique place in pop culture. The parody proposal. Weird Al Yankovic, known for his parodies of popular songs, approached Michael Jackson with the idea of creating a parody of Jackson's hit, Bad. Yankovic proposed Fat, a humorous take on the original song. Parodies often tread a fine line between homage and mockery, and gaining Jackson's permission was crucial for Yankovic. Jackson's support. Michael Jackson, who was at the peak of his career, surprisingly gave his blessing. This permission was not just a formality, it was a significant gesture of support and acknowledgement from one of the biggest pop stars in the world. Jackson's approval was a nod to Yankovic's talent and the impact he had in the music industry. The making of Fat. Yankovic didn't just stop at getting permission. He went a step further by using the same set that Jackson used for his Badder video from the Moonwalker film. This move added an authentic touch to the parody, making it a respectful tribute as much as a comedic rendition. The impact and reception. The release of Fat was a hit. It resonated with audiences and critics alike, showcasing Yankovic's creative genius and Jackson's open-mindedness and sense of humor about his work. The song became one of Yankovic's most iconic parodies, cementing his status as a master of musical satire. Moreover, Jackson's support helped Yankovic in his career. It set a precedent for other artists to allow their songs to be parodied, understanding that it was both an homage and a form of flattery in the world of pop culture. Conclusion. The collaboration between Michael Jackson and Weird Al Yankovic for Fat is more than just a successful parody. It's a story of mutual respect between two very different artists, a testament to the power of humor in music, and an example of how artists can transcend genre boundaries to create something truly memorable. This partnership not only entertained but also demonstrated the unifying power of music, bridging gaps between genres and creating a unique moment in the history of pop music. Number 10. The Neverending Cycle of Aluminum, examining the recycling success story of aluminum. Aluminum, a metal known for its versatility and strength, holds a unique place in the world of recycling. Its story is not just about environmental responsibility, it's about the incredible potential of sustainable practices in modern manufacturing. The recycling success. Nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today, a testament to the effectiveness of recycling efforts. This impressive figure is partly due to aluminum's inherent recyclability. Unlike many other materials, aluminum doesn't lose its quality or properties during the recycling process. This means it can be recycled repeatedly without degradation, making it a poster child for sustainable material usage. The environmental and economic impact. The recycling of aluminum has profound environmental and economic benefits. It requires significantly less energy to recycle aluminum than to produce new aluminum from raw materials. In fact, recycling aluminum saves around 95% of the energy required to make the same amount of metal from its raw source, bauxite ore. This energy saving translates to a substantial reduction in carbon emissions, contributing to environmental conservation efforts. Moreover, the economic benefits of recycling aluminum are noteworthy. The recycling industry not only conserves an essential resource but also supports jobs and contributes to the economy. Historical aspect. The recycling of aluminum dates back to the early 20th century. During World War II, aluminum recycling was a significant effort, as the metal was crucial for military applications. Households were encouraged to collect and recycle aluminum, demonstrating its importance during a time of global crisis. The future of aluminum recycling. As the world increasingly focuses on sustainability and reducing carbon footprints, aluminum's role becomes more critical. Efforts are continuously being made to improve recycling technologies and systems, aiming to make the process more efficient and accessible. Conclusion. The story of aluminum recycling is a shining example of how sustainable practices can create a perpetual cycle of use and reuse, benefiting both the environment and the economy. It's a narrative that underscores the importance of recycling in our daily lives and its impact on the planet. This ongoing cycle of aluminum usage and reuse not only demonstrates human ingenuity but also represents a hopeful path towards a more sustainable and environmentally conscious future. Well, that about wraps things up with this video. This was the first of our thrilling 4-part series where we'll uncover the most astounding stories and secrets that lie just beneath the surface of what we think we know. Trust us, you don't want to miss this deep dive into the unknown. So be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon to stay informed. Stay tuned, keep your curiosity kindled, and get ready for a journey beyond imagination. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Until next time, stay curious, stay intrigued, and keep exploring the incredible stories that define our past. This is Facts Intrigue, signing off.